Welcome to another edition of Ask the Bishop. First question comes from Virginia Brocky. I like to read stories about how people are called to serve God. Can you describe your path of discernment to the bishopric? Well, the path of discernment to being a bishop is always circuitous. I think it came from a variety of being called to be a missionary and having a strong missional spirit, to people coming to me and talking to me about it, which is really where I heard the Holy Spirit. And one young girl in the parish, she's about 11 years old at the time. She was eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with me because that's what we like to eat at the church dinners, and she thought I should be a bishop. For some reason, the Holy Spirit convicted me. But that's a longer story for another time. Second one comes from Heather Armstrong from Trinity Newcastle. She said, I struggle with how divided our nation can be regarding gun control. Some people think there's a need for automatic weapons, and how the right to have guns can be more important than the safety of our children and others. How do we balance this as Christians? How do we get through to people who are so adamant that they should have guns, regardless of the type of guns? Well, you know that especially in our region, gun control is a hot topic. And it's bitterly divides people. But I think as Christians, we need to stop taking symbolic positions like I'm pro-gun or I'm anti-gun, which really don't tell us anything. I think if we can all agree on the fact that we'd like to see fewer children dying, that we would like to see fewer people murdered by guns, and we can all agree on that, I would think, then we can come up with some common sense ways to deal with it. And so I think we take God's promise to us about life and make that the number one instead of our own personal political views. And finally, Holy Week is almost here. Do you have a favorite liturgy or a service? I love the Easter Vigil. It's my favorite liturgy. I actually think the Evangelical Lutheran Church of America has the corner on the market for the lessons for the Easter Vigil, but it is such a wonderful celebration to bring in Easter. One of my favorites. Love it very much. So happy Easter to all of you. I hope that remembering that Easter is 50 days, at this time of Easter is a time of blessing and a time where you can live into the resurrection.